What's up, brethren, knife collectors, anybody else who gives a damn about this kind of stuff? Recently posted some customs. That's been what I'm into lately. Got a quick little thing to share with you that I just didn't want to pass up here before I end up rehoming it or something. But check this out. Yeah, I'm actually re-recording this because my first recording of this a week or two ago, we had all these tornadoes and shit coming through, and there was a lot of wind in the video, long story short, so I'm remaking this video. But I think I like this lighting better anyways. It was a little overcast last time, looked shitty, but that's gonna be some goose. Of course, there's always some shit, dude. Anyways, so here, as you probably already recognize, most of you with a trained eye, this is a Chad Ruben custom beauty here. All right, let me just quickly explain what it is. It's one of those, it was originally one of those cheaper, like made in China Swinguards that it didn't necessarily claim to be AKC World. It wasn't one of those Chinas. It was like from some other site or something, but it was one of those like claiming to be higher quality, claiming to be from Italy on the tang and all that stuff, but it was technically made in China. Well, of course, you know, you get what you pay for. It was a cheap knife, but it had some defects where it wouldn't close anymore. And I mean, everything was great about the knife. You know, the firing, the spring, everything was great. It just wouldn't close anymore. Something to do with the sear or the sear hole or the pin or something. But I was going to throw the whole knife away. I was like, all right, screw China. But then I was like, well, I mean, the knife could be good itself as parts or as a project knife or something. So I was like, I guess I'll send it to go get it repaired. It's like a really tough everyday carry or something. And I was like, well, screw it. If I'm going to send it in to get it repaired, I might as well get it decked out and customized a little bit, make it a really cool everyday carry. So I'm going to send it to my main guy, Chad Ruben. Shout out to him, by the way. He does beautiful repairs and beautiful customized work, which a lot of knife makers and knife customizers do. But the thing I like about Chad Ruben specifically the most is just his really nice personnel, his nice demeanor. Because he was very patient with me. I'm the type of person to like get too excited or get anxiety and keep messaging him and say, hey, what if we do this? What if we do this with the knife? What if we do this? Are you able to do this? Are you able to do this? And I send him a bunch of stuff. And that can be annoying sometimes. I get that. So I feel bad. But he was very, very patient with me. He made sure I was satisfied, I was happy. And he's just a really good go-to guy in the knife community. So huge shout out to him. Anyways, I sent it in to him and I said, hey, you know, it needs some repairs. So let's change out some of those interiors with some stronger parts, a stronger pin or a stronger sear or something like that, right? So he did that. He made it where it shuts real tight, fires open great. He even made it where the swing guards aren't so jittery or loose, have guard play anymore. It's like real tight guards. And then he customized it. I picked out some Karonite scales for him to put on. I honestly wanted to put on some red Karonite or some blue Karonite, but of course they were out of stock with that on the site. So I picked something else that was real flashy and kind of pops in color, which would be like this kind of solar orange pearl color, which looks real nice. Honestly, I like it. Real aggressive color for a swing guard, which is what I was aiming for. And of course he put the signature badge on it. That's Chad Ruben right there. I had him to do the little bit of file work just because, you know, why not? We love file work here. Looks really great. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, it came with one of those pocket clips. We took that off because that's just foolishness, of course. Took the lock off. Just put a badge instead. And yeah, let's check it out. It fires great, locks up great. Let's look at it. Okay. Feels almost like an AGA or something where it's like not extremely fast, but it's powerful, which is what I would rather. I'd rather more power than more speed, if that makes sense. I guess both is good. You know, if you have something that's extremely fast, it's going to open anyways. But you know, it takes any momentum, any gravity cancel, and it's going to have trouble opening, right? So I'd rather something real powerful. No blade play, anything like that. No guard play, which is awesome. So it's just like a real AKC now, or like a real AGA, but it's been decked out and modified to be a real toughie, real good swing guard. Like I said, this could be a real cool everyday carry, because I don't know how high in the collective demand this would fall, considering, yes, it's a cool looking custom, but in the end, the original parts are made in China. Not that the metal, there's anything bad with the metal being made in China or anything like that. It's just really like the mechanisms that we want to work well. It has trouble opening or closing sometimes, or it has blade play. It's just shittingly put together by a factory instead of with fine detail of someone who knows what they're doing and knows what to look for, right? But I mean, in the end, a knife like this has been caught up to par, if you will, right? So it's a great knife now. You know, it's really great, and I can't decide whether I want to make it like my everyday carry or just keep it as a collector item now. You know, is this considered a custom collector item, or, you know, kind of a mix of the two or something? So I don't know. That being said, I may rehome it because it is a super cool knife, beautiful knife. Not much else to say about it. Just one of those cheap, you know, China-made Swinguards that I had modified a little bit. I wish it would focus. It focuses always on the background instead of on the knife. There we go. Nice looking orange pearl, quote unquote. Pretty much like a man-made pearl rock. It's got the file work on there, of course, right? A nice badge. We'll look at it flip open one more time. Does say Italy on the tang. Great knife. May hold on to it for a while, but yeah, I appreciate you guys as always. More knives to come in the future. Got some more projects coming up, so stay tuned for that later this year. I appreciate you guys as always. Feel free to reach out to me anytime about anything, and we'll talk. So, all right. Everybody have a good day.